So this is the Grand Prix transportation model. So basically we have, let's say, 3 planes, and each plane have their different capacity. Okay, like plane 1, if you see here, plane 1 has capacity of 450. And then plane 2 has capacity of 600. Plane 3 has capacity of 500. And then we have 4 regions. Each region have their demand. So region 1 demand is 450, region 2, 200, region 3, 300, region 4, 300. And then from each plane to different regions, we have different transportation cost. So in this model, we are going to see how many cars we are going to ship from plane 1 to region 1, 2, 3, 4, and then plane 2 to region 1, 2, 3, 4, plane 3 to region 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have we have 2 constraints. The first one is from each plane, we cannot ship more than our capacity. Okay, so this should be less equal. Here. And then for the demand, we want to have greater equal than the demand, right? So this is, oops, this will be our demand. And then let me put this. So this will be the XYZs, the unknowns, the decision variables, the computer figure out. So we put pink, and then the total cost. Let me just put yellow, so I can find it when I'm in solver. So the formula we need is total shipped. So this one is relatively easy. So basically from plane 1 to region 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are the total shipped. And then we could just drag it down. So when you do dragging the formula, just always double check, like click on the last cell you drag to see if it's in the right place. And from here, it's in the right place. So we could just do that. And then this, some of this area. So we could, how come I couldn't close it? Okay, yeah. So from plane 1, ship to region 1, plane 2, ship to region 1, plane 3, ship to region 1. When we add it up, it will be the total received for region 1, and then it should be greater or equal than the demand. So just drag it over, and then what should we put here? Let me ask you guys, what do you guys think? What's the total cost? What formula? How do we calculate total cost for the shipping?
Yeah, what the demand is, but I know what to do. Some product.
Yeah, some product. Okay, good. So some product. So select the region. So when you do some product, you need to make sure it always has to be the same, how do you call it? Yes, the whatever the boxes are. Okay, so even though like sometimes we have like this 4 times 3, you cannot put the other layout as 3 times 4 like this. Yeah, 3 times 4. Okay, you cannot do that because computer, you cannot do this times this. Okay, even though it's all 12, the Excel doesn't know what does that mean. So it has to be something in the same direction. So let's double check. Yeah, double click, and this is, yeah, this is right. So what do we do next? So go to solver. So if you cannot find solver, how do you get it? Need to do cost, minimize the cost, changing the pink area. Okay. And then constraint, like I say, like we always find, we can add and then find this sign. So when you find the sign, it's this less equal to this. This greater equal than this. And then okay. Oh, what? So basically this less equal than this. Okay, so you see, when you see this sign, it's the signs left or right, or the signs up and down. The cost. Minimize the cost. And we should do, we should actually add another one. This should be integer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. If I didn't put integer, the number, this might be, I think, maybe not. Maybe it will be the same. Yeah, because like here it fulfill the number. Yeah.
Yes.
The pink area. So you have to do decision variable first.
Oh, I was there.
Yes.
Just the zeros, and then it's, she doesn't sign. Very good. No.
Okay.
No.
Any questions? Wait.
Oh, I know. Good work.
Also, I saw someone raise their hand. No. Okay, done. Oh, it's quick. So that's it for today? No. So no, well, originally, yes. Unfortunately, I got the jury duty thing. So you have to listen to next Thursdays. So next Thursday is November 3rd. So transportation 2. Oh, I thought it's transportation 3. I prepare the transportation. Let me see transportation 2nd. So transportation 2nd is the same information, but different layout. Okay, so you see, instead of showing, let me do this. It's the same, but do you remember what these look like? So this is the transportation 1, and this is transportation 2. So transportation 2 is like our bus model. Do you remember bus model? So this is just like that, but this just, you know, this is the factories, and this is the different regions. Okay, so they have different costs, and then we have different capacity and demand. You see this? Okay, so it's exactly the same, but just different layout. And then because of that, we need to use a little bit different, what is it? Different formula. Okay. So this one, again, we cannot have greater. We have to have less equal to our demand, mean capacity, sorry. And then greater equal, we want to have greater equal than our demand. So in this case, I'm going to put the range names. Okay, so this one is the plants, right? The factories. Yeah. So I'm going to just do plants. And then this will be the regions. Okay. And then this will be the cost. This would be, I just put in flow or quantity. So how many cars we're going to ship? Just put in quantity. Okay. So do you remember what formula we use here? Yeah, sum if. Good. So wait, let me put a pink here. And then this will be yellow. You can use whatever color you want. It just, to me, yellow is brighter and I can find it easier. So here we use sum if. So if you don't look at mine, like try to think what you can do. Like when you have the is it called apprentices? The apprentices, the open apprentices, you see range. Okay, so the first information is they're going to go over that range, and then the criteria will be if in their range those information meet the criteria, then they are going to sum whatever another range you tell Excel to. Okay, so where should we do the range? Yes, so we should do plants, right? And then the criteria will be when in here, when it's equal to 1. Okay, and then we sum the flow, the quantity. So if you didn't put in range name, don't forget to put $sign in front of A and D, like A5 to A16, and then D5 to D16. Both you need to put $sign because we are going to drag it down. Okay, but if you put range name, like the first information and then the third. The second one we wanted to go down. Yeah, only when you didn't put range name. If you put range name, you don't have to worry about it. So it's either way. You either work in the beginning or you work now. So you have to work extra. Okay, so just drag it down. And then I always double click on the last one, see if it moved. If it doesn't move, that means, hey, I did the right thing. If it moved, you have to go back, fix it. Fix the first formula. Should I give you 5 minutes to do the second one on your own? Try to do it on your own, then you can remember better. Double click, double click. Double click. Have to go to the first one. Yeah. Double click. Come on. Have to put, I'll just sign it. So, no, just press extra. Press. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you select the whole thing. Press.
And then instead of the plants, which is this one, that part, instead of regions, these are all regions. I think that's really,
That's yeah.
yeah,
So the second one, try to do the second one.
okay.
So it's the same, but instead of the range, instead of the plant, we now need to do the second, do the B column. Okay. Did you guys do it on your own?
Doing it so many times, we've done this, this was like the past. Two assignments. So actually, you were here.
Okay, let me do mine. Sum if. So what do you do in the total cost? Yeah, put in total cost, run the model on your own, and then go back to look at transportation one, see if you get the same answer. You are supposed to, like, at least in total costs, you should get the same answer. Okay. Have you guys been to the Provost curriculum series? Colloquium. I couldn't pronounce that word. Colloquium. 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 Gee. Yeah. So have you guys been to that kind of series? The speech?
Yeah,
Which one do you go to? Like
I went like 2 weeks back,
what topic?
like my marketing class, like we had to go like some.
Oh, okay.
When we had dinner.
Oh, that's Crayola.
Oh,
That's Crayola. That's different. That's different. The Crayola and this is different. Oh, so yeah. So I post an announcement on D2L. So on November 10th, we have a Crayola speaker. That's similar to the one you went to. So if you go, take picture of yourself there, and then take picture of the speaker, upload to D2L, you get extra credit. Okay. And if you take more than one classes with me, you can upload to each classes D2L, get extra credit. I just want to make it look clouded when that speaker is there.
Selfie with or just his picture?
Just his picture and selfie with you in that room. Yeah. Selfie with him would be weird. Huh?
You know where it is?
Okay, I haven't done my solver yet. So did you guys run solver? Get the right answer? Okay, want to do another advanced model? You guys want to do another advanced model?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. Well, I like the hardworking people. Well, let's do this. So I'm not going to do the integer. I just want to see if I get the same answer. Yeah, it's the same.
So we don't have to do the.
Yeah, just in this case, we don't have to do the integer. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually the transportation one. I did the same thing. Oh, it's the same answer. Okay. Wait, I think it's first.
This is one. No, but the two is the same. See, this is the two. Yeah. What?
What is the
Integer should be pink. Yeah, but you don't need the integer. You still get the. Let's see if I have. Oh, I don't have transportation 3. Where's my transportation 3? Extra. Hmm? That's weird. Let me find transportation 3. Might not have it. Oh, transportation 3. Okay, I'm going to put the transportation 3 under here. Okay. Upload.
Yeah. So.
So annoying.
Yeah. C6.
Okay. What? Oh, so it's already there? I don't see it though.
Oh, I think I know what.
What?
Check.
I don't understand. Can you guys see transportation 3? How come? When I try to upload transportation 3, it says it's already existed.
So.
That's weird.
So.
Okay, oh, it's here. Okay, so if you get out and then go back to November 3rd, you should see transportation 3. So transportation 3 is optional. Okay, you don't have to do it, but I think it's very fun and useful. I don't know if you think it's fun, but so transportation 3, actually, it's very similar to transportation 1. Okay, we have some similar formulas, but we do have another, we have more information. So in transportation 3, we actually have each plan under November 3rd. Yeah. So you see, transportation 3 has the shipping cost and also have the plan cost. And then they will have the selling price from each region. On top of that, we have tax rate for different plans. Okay, so that means we have to put in some formula, and then in this case, our goal is not to minimize the cost, but to maximize the after-tax profit. Okay, so let me see. Where's my cheat sheet? Okay, here. So the after-tax profit will be, it will be the selling, the, what is it? The, let me put this in. So this will be the after-tax profit produced in plan 1, shipped to region 1. Okay, so that means it will be equal to, where's the cost? Oh, here, the selling price, right? Minus the cost from region 1. I mean, from plan 1. Okay. And then minus the shipping costs. Okay. But this will be our revenue. And then we also need to calculate the tax rate. So the whole thing, so I have to put a parenthesis times 1 minus the tax rate after tax. 1 minus this. But what's complicated is we want to be lazy, right? So we don't want to do this for every single cell there. So we want to think of a way when we drag it over, drag it down, it will move to the right place. So what do we do? Wait, do you need me to enlarge this or no? Okay, you guys are okay, right? So where should we put $sign? So let's say C11, do we need to put $sign? So C11 is the selling price. So think C11 is the selling price, right? For region 1. When we drag it down, we want it to stay in 11. We don't want it to go down to C12, C13. We need to put a $sign in front of 11. But when we drag it over, when we sell from plan 1 to region 2, we do 1 C11 to move to D11. So we don't need $sign in front of C, just in front of 11. Okay. How about the next one? H7 is this. So the unit cost. Do we do $sign in front of H or 7 or both? Yeah, H. So we want 7 move to 8 and 9, but when we drag it over, it will be from the plan 1. We don't want it to go to tax rate. We don't want it to go to HIJK. So we want it to stay in H. So instead of 7, we put $ in front of H. How about with C7? How about this one? The shipping cost, do we need to put $ in front of C or 7? If we put $ in C, when we drag it over, it will stay in C. But we do want it to go to D, E, F, right?
So we don't.
Yeah, for this one, we don't put $. How about the text?
It'll be I.
Yep, very good. So in front of I. So we can always, if we made a mistake, we can always check in the last cell. So what we can do is we can drag it over and then I can just drag it down. Okay, so this will be the profit we make after tax. And then I can always double click, see if it's in the right place, and it looks like it is. Okay, so you should do the same, like the last cell, the right bottom corner cell, double click, see if this thing move out of the information. If not, then that's correct. So this is the most difficult part, I think. The rest of it, you guys should know what to do. So what this formula should be? The constraint, one of the constraint.
No, sum that,
Yes,
or just some.
some. This is just some of this. Okay, so this part, oops, what did I do? This part you should know. Okay. And then what is next? Here, right? The same thing, sum of this. Oh, I didn't know I put, there should be greater or equal. Wait. So in this case, the reason we put equal is because if we put greater equal, then they would put in too much inventories because we are going to calculate the revenue. In this case, we want to maximize the profit. So instead of greater equal, we'll just put equal so that it won't, I'll show you the difference. Let me do greater equal first. Okay, and you guys don't do it. So I'll do greater equal and then I'll show you the difference and you guys can go ahead do the equal. And then the after-tax profit will be some product of this. This is the net profit, after-tax profit from each plan to each region. Okay. Don't forget to put yellow color. Okay. So let me do greater equal first. So we want to maximize this by changing the pink area. And then the constraint will be just this, less equal than the capacity. And then if I put greater equal, it would use up all the capacity. Greater equal than this. And then we have a lot of inventory. Okay. So you see, we used up all the inventory. Unlike the first model, we didn't use all the inventory. I mean the capacity. Here we use all the capacity, and then in some area, like in region 2, obviously we can make a lot of money from here. So we actually, I'm surprised they didn't pick plan 1 to region 2, make 4,000. Yeah, I thought it would choose that. So from region, plane 3 to region 2, they're going to make 500 cars. And then don't use that. I just want to,
In that scenario, you would probably not make what? Like you wouldn't make as much money because the demand is so low, so
you actually have inventory.
so you'd
yeah.
end up sitting on all this.
Yeah, so we have to change this to, equal. Okay, or what you can do is like usually when we set up demand, we will already have some buffer inventory, like usually let's say 5%, like extra cars in case someone coming want to buy the car. Okay, so you have that, but in this case, we should use equal. And I'm going to run it again. You should pay attention to the number. You see this? So the number changed now, but at least now we have exact quantity that meet our demand. Okay, oops. So this should be the answer. Did I go too fast? Did you do maximize?
So the changing variables, so it's like, oh, wait, let me maximize.
Yeah.
Section.
For the formula?
So that's like. Yeah, it should just start happening. Maybe.
So let's see it out.
Then G13, G15 is so less than 8, so. So what else we do? That's why. So your sum product means a comma after zero. So put a comma. C6. So it's this whole section, and then it's and then it's this. Line up. I don't know.
Okay.
This one's like, there's maybe this. I don't know what.
What happened?
Yeah. No, back. I like, the least exams. So I took. The organizational strategy, that's what this teacher, but I took it. So. Oh, this is awesome. You just start here like. I graduated.
I actually have my transportation too. Because I just had a bunch of zero. Yeah, let's submit the third one.
Get another degree, just.
It's one cent.
Yeah.
So did you guys do it?
I'm good for three. I've got struggling on it. But. Yeah.
2 million. We're going to make.
I don't even know what grade that got. Because it doesn't count, it says transfer.
So I'm going to exit the Zoom.
Can we submit all three of those to the